Hello there everyone and welcome back. I like to think my last episode went very well and it turns out it was a big embarrassment for me due to the fact that my shrouds, and keep in mind both my frigates had their hold fire on for the majority of the actual battle itself. So when I thought I sniped that last frigate, it was clearly off somewhere trying to steal points from me, and my shrouds were doing completely, well, yeah, basically nothing is what I'm trying to get at. It's an embarrassing display, but somehow it ended up as a victory, which goes to show the potential of the tomb ship. If you don't what am I trying to say? If you don't take that damn thing seriously and have plentiful amounts of armor-piercing ammo of any sort available to you, whether they be torpedoes or the actual lack of ammunition my Imperial Navy player had. So it did work, considering that little mishap. Let's hopefully not have it happen again, since I'm going to be relying on these shrouds, and I'm going to be using hold fire quite often to avoid revealing myself. It works out pretty well when I want to reposition myself and try and flank or even just steal points on my opponent, and this is definitely going to, well, I already told you what I'm going to be doing, it's just a matter of not messing up again. And it can be tricky since I actually have to reselect the ships if I want to see the whole fire icon on or off, which can be a little bit annoying for getting accurate readings or accurate status of my ships. But nonetheless, the fleet's pretty damn straightforward. It's going to make good use of a structural analyzer for when I do get in the thick of it, and maybe we might have some fun with the lightning link. It's meant to kill with a 3-minute cooldown on this cursed thing, so I gotta make sure, depending on the faction I'm up against, that this thing is used properly. If I'm facing off against Eldari or something that's really easy to dodge, then I might switch over to something else. But let the fun begin. Oh boy, Adeptus Mechanicus again. Although the plus side here is my shrouds are really damn mobile, and Novacans should not be nearly as scary as they were for my last episode with the tomb ship. But it goes without saying, due to the fact my shrouds only have 800 health, and I'm not using the Kopej, which basically has, what, 1200 health if I'm remembering correctly? It's been a while since I used the Kopej, but either way, it has more health in comparison to the Shroud, so with that in mind, a single Novacan hit has the potential to take half my health instantly. Just to demonstrate the bit of the tightrope I'm going to be walking on here. And when you combo that with me having to do commentary on the side to make sure everything's entertaining and at least makes for a good battle, this is sure to end well, isn't it? Although I still have my inertialess drive, but at the same time, I gotta make sure I never use it unless it's to dodge some of those Novacans. At least as a failsafe, just in case. Nonetheless, the strategy is gonna be simple. I'm gonna look for openings, I'm gonna try and steal points from behind them. Makes me honestly wonder if I should have the shrouds over on the left here. But at the same time, they're going to grab this point exceptionally quickly, so they probably will go that way regardless. I'm just worried the fact that they're not going to have any scanner pulses to help detect frigates for me if I were to have them by themselves. I was thinking of swapping the frigates with the Shroud fleet, essentially. So 4 ships. This strikes me as battleship and 3 cruisers of some kind. Do I? I'm contemplating if I want to launch fighters and give away my position. It is going to be apparent where my ships are in all honesty, but at the same time they won't know if it's the cruisers or light cruisers, or the frigates rather. I have extended sensors. That's something I keep overlooking since it's not as relevant as it was in Armada 1, mind you, due to the silent running not really being impacted by this, but it would be really good for identifying these before I engage. So I don't think I need to use any Doom Scythes to kind of spot for me. Although with that said, it's going to be tricky to use the Doom Scythes just due to the sheer extra point defense that they have available to them. And what did I accidentally hold position with? I'm getting all confused now. But nonetheless, like I said, the points capturing quickly, I gotta be ready to... I feel it's really damn risky to try and grab this objective. I feel like it anyway. Not at least without... I want at least the shrouds there to help do damage to any frigates that might be nearby, so I might be willing to let them have it. And then just intercept the R1. They won't expect this. It's a little bit of an unintuitive type of thought process, but flying towards their fleet's probably not going to sit well. I would like to go over there and snipe the frigates, but at the same time, I'm flying towards the weighty armor their Nova cans. Okay, they're capturing. This could work well. It's by the time my Shrouds get there, though, I'm going to be in point-blank range with those cruisers, so maybe I can't afford doing it. For now. But the scanner pulse... Oh, God. This is unlucky break. But at least... I can at least scan that, right? Sadly, I can only hit with one, mind you. A little unfortunate, but I can at least reconceal myself. And I need to check emission dissipator. No emission dissipator, but armor-piercing ammo. So that's the value of the Nova right there for you. Good God. That thing just moved by normal means as opposed to... Good thing I caught that. And I should be able to dodge this, but I might get hit by the edge of that if I'm not careful. Well, you're gonna do a lot of slow effects, so that's fine. A little bit rough start, but if you're gonna burn all your slow effects, that's fine. You don't have them for later. Is all I need to know there. Now, can I... Well, we know the Nova's there. And conveniently marked my ships here, so this is an awkward start just because of being caught flat-footed. I could take the hits really well, and that's only temporary. Well, it's permanent damage, but I can repair that. I can easily repair that. I just gotta wait. I want to bait out the Nova cans. I think that's the smartest thing I could do here. Bait out the Nova cans, think they can get a kill, and then have my fun with dodging. I just gotta watch for it. Because there's a handful of frigates right now. I guess I'm not gonna get my wish. But at least I got them scared for now, but I gotta get in the stasis cloud, or... Well, this is a good opportunity. There, that should kill off the crew easily enough. It'll lose its salt rain, but that also means they could just reapply it easily enough. And I would love to kill it off, but not gonna happen. And that's on fire. I'm not gonna get to kill it really quickly. Well, let's... Actually, let me just grab this third point. Oh, did I lose it? What happened there to my deck? Or salt rain? I wonder what happened there, honestly. Oh, well, if they're gonna chase after us, then again, this enforces my idea or strategy to grab the points behind them. I have vision of them. That's primed for a kill really easily, and they're out in the middle of nowhere. I gotta jump and grab the points now. I can't handle a direct fight, even with that awkward start. This fleet is not meant or even built to kind of fight an entire fleet in a death ball. So we'll just grab everything. We know almost all their slow abilities or slow cans are pretty much gone. So they're relying on sheer lucky shots and me not really paying attention. And I haven't took that much damage just yet. And dragging this out just helps with the cooldown of my reconstruction. So I'm fine with this in all seriousness. Having that backup for those awkward moments and maybe baiting out another Nova can shot, I feel like that's an amazing way to burn off shots. And also, I gotta keep in mind, maybe my Doom Scythes could be really handy here too.
25% of strategic points.
You're marked, so you could jump off in a moment there. I'll just grab the points behind them. You're gonna make this easy for me? Fine. It may not be an exciting match, mind you, but I will accept it. Since that's kind of the consequence of taking this fleet, although... The bad news is that Nova's like the only frigate that can effectively outrun me. You know what? This is a perfect opportunity to jump them. Jump the frigate, the cruisers. I like this opportunity to jump them and do some damage. I may lose another frigate. Did I... Oh, I repositioned you, so that's going to be annoying.
The enemy is
Try and get you
seizing
hit
one
in,
of your
although
strategic areas.
the Nova is unfortunately
You have
gone.
accumulated
That's
25% of
invisible,
strategic
but not
points.
sniping any of their frigates is hurtful. Let's prioritize components. I think I should go for engines. As much as I love to destroy their weapons, to kind of limit their Nova cannons, I don't think that's a big deal anymore. Especially with the convenience of this thing right here. 6 seconds. That was a bit rough, unfortunately. But we have an opportunity to do damage at least.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Perhaps, because you didn't jump yet, so you could just jump right beside them and maybe... It's a bit of an awkward position. I do have my reload though.
You have seized a strategic
I would like to
area.
do full damage here. Not gonna happen here in this regard. We do have the reconstruction back up though. Can I kill this thing quickly? 'Cause it's... Oh yeah, I kind of forgot he has armor-piercing ammo. Kind of neglected that a tiny
The
bit.
enemy has seized a strategic area.
But let's try and recharge. Kill off these ships here. And get out of this thing really damn quickly, because this is like the scariest thing I have to deal with. And I do have inertialess drive for next Nova Cannon shots. And this might live. I just gotta keep... Let's see, you killed off your own ship, that's good. Let's get these moving, although... Crisis management demands I focus over here, right now. Lost one Shroud, they lost a frigate. I would love to board, although this is a bad position. I'm not really meant for this closer range engagement. I thought it would be a good opportunity, it just took too long to do it. And morale's about to break too, which doesn't help me in any regard. Come on, start moving. I thought I told you to get moving. Don't rebel on me at a time like this.
The enemy has
It was definitely an awkward start, needless to say. The crew's almost gone. It's just the flagship, and I never did move the ships here, damn it. That's a little annoying. And this has cost me valuable time, which I need to keep my ships alive. Now this looks over. I'm not doing enough damage to kill off their ships here. Try as I might. I saw a window. Maybe I should have gone after the battleship instead. If I were to be honest. I still have my recharge. Which helps some. I just don't have the reload. And with the flagship gone, that kind of seals the deal a little bit. Almost. Well, technically it may not if I have the inertialess drive on anything. Since I can still silent run, but they still have frigates, let's not kid ourselves. This is not a good exchange for me. I probably should have kept playing passive there. Or at least maybe gone after the battleship. That was the isolate ship, but considering the facing of these tyrants, I was a little bit worried they would probably get there easily. I just gotta get used to how quickly the Shrouds can go without having to jump, honestly. Because I dodged a lot of the Nova cannons, mind you, but getting hit by that one early salvo seemed like it cost me a lot of durability issues, too. I could have done that better. So let's just jump right into the next one. Never mind the fact that Lightning Link did almost nothing for me. Again, this is meant for killing things quickly and then disengaging, ideally. If I'm expecting to do long-term battles, Thunderbolt would be better just due to the 60-second cooldown. This would have been more useful. Alright, Bakers, I played you somewhere before, I just honestly couldn't remember where. Nonetheless, it's Imperial Navy this time around, so Nova cannons are still a threat, but not as big of a threat here. I think I demonstrated I can avoid them relatively well. It just requires very good attention, or at least be focusing really damn well on my fleet if I expect those cannons to go off. Torpedoes, on the other hand, might be a bit problematic, and I should make it a specific rule to never get in close range engagement, at least anything drawn out, which I feel the lightning link might be better, since I really need to get exceptionally close for at least the Thunderbolt if I want to be guaranteed to do damage. There's a little bit of thought process there. I like the potential of the lightning link. It's a 3-minute cooldown. It does absurd damage really quickly, so it complements the need to kill things quickly, which I kind of want to do hit and run attacks for that reason too, and that complements me there. The Thunderbolt, not so much. It did amazing work for the Cairn, the tomb ship there last episode though. Otherwise, I think I'd rather have these Shrouds deploying back, and then move on towards grabbing that with the frigates, maybe. We'll try this again. I want to look for the... Really, what I would love to try and figure out is when I can get aggressive and dive bomb them. Know when I have that kind of window. But in that situation with the Mechanicus, it seems like it was too slow. Even with the jump attempt, mind you, to get over there, it took way too long to get over there, and revealing myself even gave away what my intention was to an extent. So I almost, in a sense, want to argue that may have cost me there, since the battleship would have... If my opponent knew that was an aggressive play, they could have easily had just start making their battleship, or start having the battleship make its way over to regroup during all that time. Whereas if I was silent, maybe even, a lot of theory crafting, a lot of playtesting is kind of required in all seriousness. And let's not neutralize this objective ideally. Otherwise, what are we looking at? 4 ships, potentially 4 battleships, maybe 4 Grand Cruisers. Unlikely, since most of the Grand Cruiser type fleets I've encountered have normally involved a lot of the Avengers, which are really cheap for a Grand Cruiser. They're just around 200 points, I think. Anyway. So many ships to keep track of on points, so I couldn't tell you. How quickly is this capping? That looks like only 1 ship. So whatever they are, these things are heavyweights. I want to say 4 battleships. I heard 2 pulses though, mind you.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
So we have a Cobra there. Armor-piercing ammo, that's important to note. Oh, so they are Grand Cruisers. They're the Lance variant at that. Which is kind of odd you have... Oh no, it's a Retribution. So that one is an Avenger, alright. I got 3 points, so I don't need to do anything. I just gotta be mindful of the lance damage. And I wish I haven't had that frigate jump on out, but I could still grab this point.
You have seized a strategic area.
We got 3 points. Now we just gotta reveal them and watch them make their move. This is going to be awkward, though. I have no idea if they're melta torpedoes, mind you. But if my opponent's not paying attention to point defense, this could be okay for me. Just one's likely to get hit.
The enemy has seized a
Likely to get
area.
hit. Come on, I believe in you, Shroudiness. I should start naming my Shrouds. Shroudy 1, Shroudy 5. There. Easily done. Now let's get back to the game. I still want to kind of prioritize the weapons, because they're going to give vision for me, although... Are they spread enough that I can warrant this maneuver? I can easily jump out, so I'm not too worried. If anything, I kind of want to kill that frigate. If I can, I want to kill the frigate.
Disengage weaponry.
We'll start blinding them, although that kind of gave it away some, didn't they? And they do have fighters of some sort. I almost want to jump in there right away, especially since I'm going to reveal myself. I want to kill that 1 ship off too. I got boarding. There is that. It may have been a mistake, but disruption bomb I don't care about. And if I can get outside of range, that's good too. I would love to launch Doom Scythes. Are they useful? I could not tell you in this situation. Exorcists are annoying, but I'm concealed, so they lose their lock, if only temporarily. Oh, and I killed another frigate there. That was convenient. Right now, it's a bit of a chase for my Shrouds. I can jump in about 15 seconds, so the question is, where do I jump? In fact, let's just focus on killing off these ships. You don't have torpedoes, Retribution. You were kind enough to fire torpedoes. And I am being boarded, so that can be annoying. I don't know what they're saying there, but I think they conceded, nonetheless. Since it is a very top-heavy fleet, it is really scary, but I think with that chasing maneuver, they burnt up all their combustion gauge. A very anticlimactic ending, but it works. Especially with the sniping all their frigates down, good god. I think my Jackals, are they Jackals? No, yeah, they are Jackals. I saw it for a moment they were the lighter frigates, which were the Dirches. They at least killed off one of the frigates down by the gas clouds, so that effectively blinded their vision, which is key, especially for the Shroud fleet, and it kind of has emphasized their importance with the Drukhari, and they are by design kind of need to destroy frigates at almost every opportunity if they can afford it. Ooh, Corsairs, this is going to be interesting. It really comes down to who reveals who first, which I'm seriously considering in a limited extent avoiding the objectives altogether unless I want to use a Jackal to serve as bait. I'm seriously considering that, if I were to be honest. Or if I'm going to grab a point, it's going to be with a single ship at least, for what I just said. Kind of bait and all that fun stuff. But if I can get the jump on them, then especially when you consider that they're fragile and I have access to the analyzer here, I can screw them over so well. I just need to get the jump on them, which is really what the Corsairs want to do at the same time, let's be fair. I'm so tempted to go with Dispersed Lightning Arc. While it technically only does half damage, I'm thinking more of the critical hit. I want to cripple as many of them as soon as possible. Ideally destroy the hull field, unless I feel like the engines might be a bigger priority. There are so many facets I have no idea about, but hopefully Dispersed Lightning Arc has potential there to work. Let's just have the flagship hit them back. Again, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I want a single ship to grab that point, ideally. And due to how their sheer speed. I have no idea how I want to do this. I think I know. Beacon right in the middle there, if not on the left point, and at least that way they can't grab that point in a safe manner. It gives away my ship, or at least my flag. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. Again, there's so much theory craft that I need to keep in mind here for this regard. Most important thing I could do is watch for... Ooh, I even have scythes. Which may not all be that exciting, mind you. I would argue at least, but it can at least reveal them to an extent. It's a whole new world, simply put. And I think we're kind of giving away what my fleet is anyway, so might as well reveal them. There's a lot of dynamics here, though. I dislike the idea of revealing my ships, but if they aren't paying attention to it... Okay, I heard Boosie on the right. And then I heard something just Wraithbone shift, or just jump. I am so tempted to jump in there, but with the fact that that's probably a death sentence, it's not the frigates I should be worried about, it's about figuring out where the Voidstalker or the capital ships are. And I did place that to be right there, right? Okay, I got that point. I shouldn't be worried there. Oh, this is unfortunate. That Voidstalker... Well, if it's a Voidstalker, I kind of am okay. I just gotta kill these things now. Yeah, that's a shame. I do have Vision of at least, so there is that. And that
You
is an
have
expensive
seized a
ship.
strategic area.
Yes, my liege.
There's one down in a hurry. Sadly, that's like the worst ship to kind of go after. Or worst type of ships, because I can't destroy the components in all honesty. But, at the same time... Oh, I was going to launch Doom Sights, but most of them are still on cooldown, because that was my original one. If I could kill off these fighters, that helps a little bit. Since I've kind of given away my position, I do have these fighters to give a little bit of early warning.
Inferior vessels
Oh, and I found the Auroras, too. That was mighty nice.
relocated.
This may not be as exciting match as I want it to be, though.
Terror unseen.
I think maybe a generator might be worth it. Ugh. Again, it's a mix of... Damn it. That was not what I want, but... We know where the Void Stalker is. I loathe to think maybe my opponent doesn't know what they're doing, because they're just sitting there. A little bit blind, like a deer with the... A deer steering at the headlights, as it were. But you are completely visible until you get to the gas cloud. Kind of want to just... Yeah, let me just... Oh, they're just running away. Never mind. I kind of want to kill those for a later term.
Yes,
Now I just gave away my position if my opponent was watching.
ready to serve.
So we know where they are, I just don't want to reveal. Actually,
Relocating. On the
so sadly one of them has been marked,
how may I serve?
but not a huge issue yet.
Motive units fully engaged. I am the Dynasty's spear.
Sadly the mark had to go off at a really bad time.
As you command. Inferior vessels sighted.
Can we reveal this ship? Actually the fighters are going to reveal it, and
Ready to serve.
I should be able to spot this relatively well.
Moving.
Keep falling for the dang
I serve your
micro warp jump to an extent.
all power to motive units.
And nah, I have no way to deal with this, but I can grab this point, which I'm doing a bad job of doing.
We are death.
And actually can have them shoot, because if they ram, that's actually pretty good for me too.
Energy to weapons array.
Ah, dang it. That was annoying.
On the march.
Oh, I killed a frigate at least, but I should have kept the assault running. This,
Your command.
come on. Assault run.
I serve your glory.
You're gonna just get shot down. The roar's not gonna get a vision in time, is it?
How may I serve? Motive units fully engaged.
Damn it. I really want to reveal that Void Stalker, but you
have seized a
using up
strategic
all your morale is not helpful in this regard.
As you command. Target locked.
Let's see. I could spot the Void Stalker and this will be really awkward, but I do need to prioritize my targets still.
On the march.
So long as it's not looking at me, I'm kind of okay with it.
Motive power.
That's about to change in a moment.
The Dynasty's spear. Yes, my liege.
There, that's down. That's a call to arms. That's actually the best thing you could ask for due to the limited amount of weaponry you could have. And can I dodge these torpedoes? I have a lot of fighters. There. Just kill the Auroras. Get behind this thing. Try and not give them the convenience of focusing down the targets.
25% of strategic points.
And maybe ram this thing to death.
As you command.
Because it's pretty damn fragile and you're just asking to get shot at.
Sighted. Yes, my liege.
I'm just not going to have the benefits of the target analyzer.
Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied.
Kill it. Kill it now. Then we can go home and call it a wrap, maybe. I did destroy a generator, although that seemed like a stupid decision considering what my opponent's doing for a strategy, which is just sit there and take the hits.
Serve your glory.
You have have accumulated 50%.
And now, conveniently, we saw where the other ships were. Which may not have been that big of a deal, mind you.
Reassembling coherence.
Alright, I think this is all but a wrap, but let's reveal our targets. Ooh, mutiny. Oh, I was shooting at them, that's why. Alright, maybe I figured this would be a little bit tense. My opponent... There was potential for my opponent to just punish me immensely. But, not really a big threat now. Hit me with your torpedoes. Let me ram you, in fact. Give me a great big hug. Your Aurora's gonna die in a blaze of glory, I'm afraid to say. Hell, even your Aurora's gonna take the hit for me. That was nice and convenient. This is a wrap. I don't know how I feel about this match if I were to be serious. If I were to be serious, hell, this thing's shooting pulsars at me while disengaging. I don't know if I should call hacks or not for such a minor little thing. But that's a game. That's a wrap. Aw, where are my manners? I forgot wish him good luck. Again, I don't know how I feel about this. Those pulsars and torpedoes work amazingly, sure. If I had Tomb Ship and a Star Pulse Generator, it would be incredibly tricky to hit something that big and bulky. I don't know. That Void Stalker is utilized poorly, I'm gonna say it right now. You have a hollow field. Only Drukhari are allowed to stand there and shoot until they die, I would argue at least. And even then, that's not what I've been trying to do with my Drukhari matches.